They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a man. It's Goodwin. Working that left side now. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you've got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the ground, it's Terrell. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and short kick. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. To the air, it's good. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that You want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's good. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. Looking to throw, it's good. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Offense is ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a crease, it's Terrell. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll line up for a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Terrell. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness to the ground. That is a ball.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Looking to throw, it's Goodwin. Caught behind the line. It's Wall. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meredith. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. It's good. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on fourth down from the 17. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Goodwin. Gets it out quickly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
With the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he just...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Travis. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Red pass hits complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Back to throw, it's Goodwin. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's good. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wall. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Goodwin. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Tight end now in motion. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. State sends the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's good. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.